I'm Eric, and I'm at Ups and Downs Miniature Zebu Ranch in Citra, Florida, and this is Florida Natural Farming. I'm going to go over my banana pups I planted here in the fall from Frog Valley Tropical Fruit Farm. It's like end of March 2025, and I never watered them. The miniature zebus are doing well. They're out on pasture. Pepsi is due soonish. She hasn't started bagging up, but she's quite large. So we're gonna have a new baby. And everything is nice here. It's very warm. Well, it's in the 60s when you wake up, which is better than the 30s. And the highs are in the 80s, mid 80s. So this was the second group I planted, or no, this was the first group I planted. There was like 100 of them, and some of them are quite big, and I chopped them off. Low, and they're starting to come out of their slumber. I never watered any of them. I just put them here. Pretty much the only biologicals I have done are I've added some zebu manure around some of them, and I did a spray to the system, so the whole system got like a banana root and aggregated soil from Frog Valley Farm and zebu manure, fresh zebu manure tea that I flung on the system two times. So I fermented it a couple days and then put it on the system. Just flung it with a branch. I used the well water because we don't have any catchment for the rainwater yet, but the well water is pretty good here. So, but they seem to be, some of them, the bananas these have been in the ground longer too. So the bananas, they were planted around March 29th, or not March, October 29th. Sorry. And this one's still black inside. I guess it's not black all the way, so it's still alive. But these that I chopped the top off, they aren't doing as well as the bananas that I just left the top on. I didn't trim them back, so probably this way I'm not going to plant anymore. I just have too many negatives from chopping the top of the banana off. Sure, they send out rhizomes, but they just do so much better. Don't trip me, Snickers. When you leave the banana as whole as you can. That one doesn't look very good at all. Ideally, I would have planted these in the summer here or spring, about now, but I wasn't sure if Frog Valley Farm was going to sell right away, and I wanted to get some up here. I'm glad I did, because now I have some I can take. There's more I can take now, so I'm ahead of the game. Though, guaranteed all 170 or 165 would have survived if I had done it when it was warm. But they're surviving. This one's fine. They're growing. As long as you see new leaves coming out, you're okay. And the ones you don't see the new leaves coming out probably are sending off rhizomes. But I tried to peel them all back to see how they were, but I didn't get this one. This one looks like it's got green in there, so it's okay. This one over here does. I knew that bananas like to be transplanted as whole as you could keep them, because I've been experimenting for a while, but what I didn't know is, are there better times a year to start bananas? This far north, I didn't even think about it, because I've been growing in Vero Beach, where it doesn't matter, because it stays pretty warm there all the time. And here, it gets cold. I mean, it got down to 26 degrees lots of times. So, totally different than Vero Beach. So, but the majority of them have come up. So, like this one's still green. They're here. They just don't look as good as the bananas that I left the tops on. And Snickers, you're not much help. I planted some grafted Pomarosa rose apples. This one's doing okay. They're okay. These bananas they look sad right now, but that's winter. Cold winter. They shouldn't even have had leaves on them, actually. For some reason, I didn't know it would do this, but when you're growing under here, the bananas don't freeze, even at 26. So that was something I learned. It's Florida 26, though. It's short-lived. This one looks like it's trying to unfurl. Maybe. Could be dead underneath, but it seems like it's still alive down there. Mm-hmm. Nope. Oh yeah, it is. Good. Yeah, it's kind of sad, huh? But that's trying to grow something tropical like this where it gets 26 degrees. Fahrenheit. Sorry, Australia, for stupid Fahrenheit here, but it's below 0 Celsius. Right, Snickers? I've been planting my heliconia. I've started planting some ginger, and of course I did all 250 of the cassava, which look great. But these are these evergreen cone gingers. I planted a few of them. I didn't dig up my gall ginger. I need to do that next time I'm there. I'm going to be there in a few days, so my partner is there now. But look at these bananas over here. I left the tops on them. They look great. They got new leaves coming out. I was surprised that this part did not die during the 26 degrees. That really made me realize that this one got, it even looks good. I forget when the 65 or 70 that I planted with the top still on them. were planted, but it was only a couple weeks after that, so it was early November. But even the small ones are like coming up. Same, you know, right around the same time. See, I had practiced planting, because I've planted more than 650 banana pups between the two farms. And here's a Syzygium tuberosum or something like that my friend Carlos gave me. I planted bare root that some creature was deciding to dig in there. And I planted those grafted rose apples. I started talking about that and forgot. I can't find where they are. Oh, I know where one is. They looked very good. Here's a banana growing right here. This is one I left the top on. Yeah, I've experimented cutting them off at the rhizome and burying them upside down like they show in the Brazilian. Get away from there, Snickers. Brazilian, the Brazilian syntropic agriculture. And they just sent out rhizomes. They just didn't do as good as the bananas that I planted without damaging any leaves, or as few leaves as possible. So plant the banana whole when it's warm, of course. So this is that Syzygium. Looks good. The plant looks good, healthy. It's on a yellow rose apple, and this is the Pomarosa from Frog Valley Farm, the big giant one with all the meat and the hint of pinkish red on it. They do real good. Carlos grafted those. He's epiphyte on TFF, super nice person, and very knowledgeable, so very skilled grafter. Competent. Did it right on my truck at Frog Valley Farm, so it was cool. Gave me 3 plants. Super nice. From LA. Has a YouTube channel. He was one of the people I blocked on YouTube. Sorry, Carlos. Text me or YouTube. I forget what it is. I should know this because he has a YouTube channel, and he should text me so I could reinstate his YouTube comment privileges. I just didn't know how to. Some people I don't know how to take, and they try to change the the message I'm trying to send in the video sometimes, or that's how I interpret it. And so sometimes I hit hide comments, and that was one of the people that did it, and he was at the farm, and he's who did all those grafts. So it was a good farm visit. Nice family. Here's another banana that was planted with the whole top, or I cut just a few leaves off of it. Most of the leaves. Cut this one halfway, but it never froze back, so that's one of the original leaves. This one looks good. So I'm pretty sure that we can keep bananas green through here under this oak canopy. This is the original leaves that I left on the plants. They never froze back. That's what I mean. It's like made me wonder what's going on here with the trees and the support of the trees. There's just so much energy in the system that it keeps everything alive. So probably some compost, and I also didn't put any compost or zebu manure on these, so just off the mineral or the fermented tea I did is the only input they got. I scattered some zebu manure throughout the system, just randomly, also a few times. I don't even see any. Very little inputs. No water. New leaf. So yeah, if you do compost piles randomly placed, that would like generate some more heat in the system for maybe little cold sensitive seedlings like cacao and garcinias and stuff like that. So you could make this naturally stress tolerant to abiotic stress like cold. So it'll able to manage it without hurting the plant. How beautiful it is here. I mean, it's just like, whoa. Snickers. Yeah, it's gonna be nice when this is all growed up. I see this is a new leaf coming out. So you can see that leaving the tops on them makes a huge difference, especially if you're gonna do it in winter. So it's like, I couldn't do the other group with the tops because I took so many, 100, and a lot of them were quite large, and I couldn't get them in the truck. So it was not possible. I couldn't get 100 in the truck because 100 pups filled it up. This one looks good. These look good. Those are bananas. So yeah, 70 of them over here. They all look good. I want to, I think, get another 100 from Frog Valley Farm and replant some with their tops on in the areas where I didn't, and then plant some more on that far side. Seems to be plenty of banana pups that I can take from the Frog Valley Farm without hurting the bananas. I have a whole countertop full of bananas from Frog Valley Farm. These don't look that good, but I'm sure they are. Yeah, looks nice and green and healthy. It definitely is fine. Same with this one. That one, of course, is. This is, I think, a new leaf coming up. Mm-hmm. Hear all the birds here? Simply stunning. Here's some bananas I put compost pile. To be honest with you, I can't tell a difference, a marked difference in the bananas because these all have compost piles. I can't see any improvement, or it's not like they're better, they look better. They actually don't look as good. So I'm really impressed by this system, and with just the, I should have did part of it without the biological soil spray, but I'm sure that had a huge effect on the system by doing the banana root, zebu manure, and aggregated soil from Frog Valley Farm, fermented tea on the whole system. And then just scattered a few zebu manure, fresh manure patties randomly, like one every tree, I think is what I did. That's all I did. And then I put compost around these, but they don't look as good as the other ones. So I'm sure in the long run it's better, but I can see now that it's actually not necessary if you do it in winter. This was a very compacted spot right here because of the barn and everything. Lots of traffic and car trucks parked here probably, and trailers, and you name it. Horses. Here's a little tiny one. There's one of those original Zebu manure turds I put here. Anyway, yeah, it's a banana video, not a Zebu turd video. This is Eric, and I'm at Ups and Downs Miniature Zebu Ranch in Citra, Florida. And this is Florida Natural Farming. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. I always enjoy hearing from you. Thanks so much.